I kind of want to show off some of my older projects. Um, this is Avengers Infinity War. I'll actually hold up to the camera. I know the camera isn't in the best placement. I know. But this is legit the best I could work out of all of them. So, yeah, that one is it's decent, I guess. This was actually another school project. It has Pennywise, You'll Float 2, The Fiend from WWE. He got fired because never mind. It's just dumb why'd they fire him. But yeah, he's a professional wrestler. There's Heath Ledger, the Joker. Deadpool, one of my favorites. And this is like an NF notepad because I'm an NF fan. It says shape at the top. It's alright. I had a way cooler Fiend drawing, but unfortunately I don't know where I put it. Okay, I have two more to show here. I have Spider-Man. This one I kind of started, but I ended up not liking it, so I never finished it. So, yeah. It's a full entire thing. Spider-Man from the PS4 game. Okay. Yeah, it has yellow on it. It's very old, so it could be anything, so I'm just trying to not touch it. I don't know. So, yeah, this was from 3rd grade. Yeah, I'm Chris Pratt riding a motorcycle. I'm a Smurf with 4 velociraptors. I don't know, man. Up there says fun room, toy and candy shop down there. No one likes a Superman with like look at this dude. Look. My man butt naked running around. Nobody likes Superman. I think that was supposed to be the Jurassic Park Visitor Center, Jurassic World one. Thank you very much. That's supposed to be Elvis. And there's Batman. I used to be super into Batman, and I still kind of am, but not as much as I used to be. Sorry, once again with the camera angle. It says, like a boss, Joker put a mustache on a dino. And then it has, like, a wannabe Batman logo up there. So, yeah. It's from 3rd grade. It says, I'm Batman. My fake name is Tyler. I have a Lambo. So, yeah, that's me. Okay, I have 2 more drawings. This one I drew in 7th or 8th grade. Yeah, Eddie Brock kind of looks weird. I was starting to get to the Venom part of it. And you may wonder why it's ripped is because there was this one kid at my school who decided to tear it up. And that was the first time that I almost got into a fist fight at school. And I don't really fight people at school. I was taught to not start fights but finish them. So like if someone was to hit me, I'm going to defend myself, which I know I could still get in trouble for, but I'm going to defend myself. But I never really got into a school fight, but that royally ticked me off. I had to maintain my rage by storming out of that classroom. And that was the first time like I was genuinely ticked off at school. And then this one was made in 9th grade. It's kind of an updated Venom. I never really finished it, but you know, I came so far that I kind of just left it off. I need to start drawing Juice WRLD here. Rest in peace, Juice. So story about Juice WRLD is I used to not really, I don't know where I put my pencil. I used to not really like Juice WRLD's music. I didn't really know much about him, and I listened to his music, and I just never really liked the music that I listened to at first, but I never really dug deep into his music, so it was kind of a dumb thing for me to say I wasn't that big of a fan on him at the time. But yeah, the more I listened to his music, I'm turning on my mic here. The more I listened to his music, the more I got into him, and now I listen to Juice WRLD every single day. and actually on my computer, Empty is on. I started getting into him when Already Dead released. My buddy, who I'll link his channel below, Thane Meadows, he's an aspiring rapper. He showed me it, and it gave me the chills because I knew that he was, he passed. So when he's like, I'm already dead, I've been dead for years, it legit gave me the chills, and ever since then I've been into him. So yeah, once again, I'll link all the videos to where I found the tutorials to draw this stuff. Because I suck at drawing people. As you see, I usually draw monsters and, stuff like that. So I never really draw humans, per se. This is definitely a unique video, but I just want to make it to give kind of an update because I haven't uploaded in like 17 days. And straight up, I just was lazy. Didn't really know what to do, so... Hello, Ed? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. I've been asked numerous times before, which I don't really draw that often. I mostly make YouTube videos and I try making music. But I get asked pretty often why I'm not in art class or am I in art class and all this stuff. And I said no. Now the teacher, she isn't bad. She wasn't perfect in my opinion. She wasn't my favorite, which I know people could clip that and take that as they want, but she was all right for what she was. She was definitely pretty hard to, be in class with when you're stubborn like me. And I'm not like a perfect student or anything. But yeah, the thing about art class and why I actually hate art class is because I've always loved art, but art pretty much tells me what art to make, and I want to make my own art, I don't want to make someone else's art. Like, I don't know, I feel like I got too much pointers, and the thing about art is that I like it being what's from you. What I like drawing is scary monsters, okay? And I drew like a scary fiend painting. And it looked really cool, and then she asked me to paint it, and guess what? It turned out awful because I don't like painting. I also hate like coloring my stuff. I just like drawing it. I feel like coloring ruins it, and I just never like coloring, so... I hate it when people, make demands when I just want to stick to what I'm good at, and... appreciate my art even when it's black and white. It doesn't need to be colored. I could put X on here. It's just the thing about it is I wanted to put people that actually have inspired me on here, and from what I heard of X, I do like his music. It's just I haven't like listened to him enough to like go all in and be called a super fan. And I listened to some of his stuff, and I'm liking it. I'm listening to Moonlight right now, and it's pretty nice. I like it, but I might put X on here. I looked up some of the most influential black people first things first, and I saw Tupac. And the crazy thing about me is that, like, when I heard Tupac at the Super Bowl, like, the beats and stuff, it sounded very familiar, but... I couldn't say that I was like Tupac inspired me personally. He probably does. Well, he definitely does belong on a Mount Rushmore of something. And it's definitely an inspiration to some people, but just because I haven't, been a huge... I haven't listened to all of his music. I can't really consider him an inspiration for me, and I want them to actually be inspirations for me. I am kind of leaning towards XXXTentacion being my fourth person. But yeah, I just listen to Juice way more personally. If there is other people you could check out, which I know that, like, I'm not a huge YouTube channel or anything, but A lot of people at school, unfortunately, they weren't ever supposed to, but they know about my YouTube channel. Yeah. Shout out to one of my friends, Keeks McGeeks. He pretty much live stream stuff. So if you're into that, personally, I'm not a live streamer guy myself, but he's really funny. He's entertaining. And he's a pal of mine. So shout out to Keeks McGeeks. I'll link all this stuff below, man. There's gonna be so much stuff I'm linking. I'm sorry, but if you want to help him out, the only time I really ever asked for or shouted out anybody was my stepbrother. But the thing about my stepbrother is he goes to his dad's for the weekend and he's just never here. And as much as I want to help him, and because through like over a year that I've been doing YouTube, I would say I learned a thing or two. Like, I'm not perfect or anything at it, but I'm trying. The biggest thing for YouTube and my problems with YouTube have always been I just have this constant urge to upload, but I just bluntly get pretty lazy at times. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. The problem that I have is like I can not want to do something, but then once I actually start doing it, I like really do it, I just won't stop. Like, if you actually get me doing something, then trust me when I say that I'll get it, done. But I'm also, it's kind of weird because a lot of my teachers are like, oh, he's a slacker, but I'm actually an overachiever. Like, once again, if I get going on what I want to do, then I will try my best and probably overachieve on it. Like, I don't need to draw a super realistic Juice WRLD, even though this is probably going to be late. But to be fair, the teacher, like, he grades stuff pretty late most of the time, so he's not a bad teacher. He's pretty funny, but he's probably going to grade this years from now. Put it in when I'm out of high school. He's that guy. Okay, I feel like the deadlocks are a little too short. And yes, I'm starting to go into like the upper category. Does that look good to y'all? I don't know. I should have moved the head a little lower. Sometime I should make a video discussing how you could be a YouTuber with legitimately nothing. That's kind of what I did, honestly. It's crazy. I don't want to come off like selfish or self-diligent. I don't know. I don't want to come off ignorant or, coming off with a huge ego, but my like teacher even showed people a lot of my videos. Not like a lot of my videos. I phrased that wrong. My teacher decided to show my one video to every single one of my classes. Even middle schoolers that I've never met before. Like middle school teachers have told me about it. And Wayman's Rights, I'll link that too. But they've told me about it and so I got a lot of people like asking me for advice and what they are going to do. And like what equipment they need, and I do help them. I do say like if you first thing you need to get is a computer. That is the most important thing. But you don't need everything to start. Just use what you have. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, look at me. I'm balancing freaking a camera off of a G Fuel container. Like, this is not a professional here, but you just got to use what you use. Not all your videos need to be 10 stars in production, because the more production, the less grounded it feels, I guess. By the way, if you guys are wondering, because unfortunately, I've noticed it myself. There's a lot of people in my school that do drugs and all this stuff. I don't want to comment on it that much. But no, I have not done drugs because I'm scared of anything that gets people addicted to anything. Alcohol, um, drugs. It's just, you could call me a chicken or anything, but like, even a lot of people question why I don't cuss. Um, and they like get super anxious around me, like, should I cuss around this kid? And I'm like, I don't, I don't mind. If you cuss, I don't care. It's just, I never cussed myself because I didn't see a reason to. I always felt, kind of like uncomfortable just start cussing out of nowhere, because why? There was no point to me. Which is why NF was super refreshing for me, because I never cussed myself, because I'm like, there's no point. If I just like started cussing, like, there's legit no reason behind it. It's just, oh, he started cussing, because why? I mean, it sounds kind of dumb, but to me, it's kind of like, you know, it's just, why not just be me? And what I do is I don't cuss. I'm just casual and weird and different. I say a lot of stuff at school that's like really dumb. It's just, I overthink a lot at school. I used to not overthink. It's just, I moved around a lot in my life, and now like in conversations I can't, talk normally because I overthink everything. It's just like, oh, their feet positioning is different. That person doesn't want to talk to me. Just even watching body language stuff, man, it's just, it's very mental. And it's very hard to deal with. So yeah, like, I would say I'm a pretty social guy, but I have to, be confident, and that's the biggest thing. Confidence is very crucial to everything you do in life. Because if you don't have confidence to do something, then you're telling yourself that's going to do bad, and then you yourself are already expecting it to be bad, so it's going to be bad. I don't know. It's all mental to me, but yeah. I feel like confidence is very crucial in legit everything you do. If you don't have confidence, then, So, I try. Okay, I don't like that. That looks awful. I try maintaining confidence with most of the stuff I do, which is why, as much as sometimes it's probably best to just act like everybody else, I just try being me. See how it goes. And it's gone much better. I mean, this year compared to my first few years of high school, much better. And my problem with high school isn't high school itself. It's mostly I have problems focusing, definitely. But it's also because I moved a lot in my life. Like, I've moved to so many different schools. I was just burnt out of having to restart. I always hated change in any sort of a way. Okay. What y'all thinking? Good, bad, yay, nay? Either way, I can't really restart it, so, hopefully you like it. It's not the best, I'm sorry, but, it kind of looks like a baby version of Juice, if I'm being honest. Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh, another update on what I kind of want to aim for in the future is like acoustic panels or quote unquote gaming foam, just so I could kind of noise cancel my room. That will help me a lot with music, and music, video editing, pretty much everything, the whole 9 yards, make things sound more professional instead of hearing echoes off my walls in my room, which I know isn't a big deal to most normal people, but to me, it's a big deal. I want good sounding audio. Hi. I'm like put full effort into Juice WRLD, but then for the others, I don't think I could put nearly as much effort because my parents decided to turn off my internet at 10:45 because I was constantly late for school, and constantly late for school wasn't because of me not waking up. It's me just constantly procrastinating and just wanting to sleep but not sleeping, just laying in my bed watching YouTube videos, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make it in time, and I don't ever make it in time. So it is what it is. But they started turning off my internet at 10:45. So they don't know that I could, if I wanted to, I could get YouTube Premium, which I do not support, by the way, and I could download videos. There's other ways to download videos, but here's the thing about when my internet gets turned off at night is that the first thing I haven't been doing, which has helped my sleep schedule admittedly, but as soon as my internet gets turned off, I instantly start editing my stuff for the next day. So as soon as my internet goes off, then I'm gonna keep on recording. If this is still recording, 55 minutes in and still recording, heck yeah. But I'll keep on recording until either my storage runs out or until I just get bored. And after that, I kind of just edit my video. It's a pretty awful sleep schedule, but usually 1, sometimes 2 in the morning is kind of average for me. And then I set my alarm for 5 in the morning, 5:10 in the morning, 5:20 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, 5:40 in the morning, 5:50 in the morning, 6 o'clock, 6:10, 6:20, 6:30, 6:40, 6:50, 7. Sorry. It is what it is. More thoughts? Question mark? Yay, nay? Touche? Not a good thing? You tell me. If anything, I feel like it's kind of, cartoonish in a way. Definitely not ultra realistic, to say the least. Oh my god. Of course. Okay, there's unfortunately I got someone playing music downstairs, so I don't want to capture that. I'm gonna have to end the recording. I'll pick up when it's either finished or whenever. That's unfortunate. Hope you guys had a cream cheese latte today, and peace.